Hey there, this is Sue Clowes. Welcome to the Sue Clowes Show, and this is part one of 203K renovation, the why and wherefore. And I wanted you to have, this is my backdrop because this is the why. I live here, I grew up here, this is in Markham, Illinois, and my parents bought this house about 1937 or 8, I think 38, and with the 203K HUD loan, if I get it, I'm going to try and fix it. Let's take a look. It's really not a Cape Cod house, though. Don't let the front fool you. It's a Cape Cod in the front, but a shed in the back. The roof was fixed, but not well. The paint was put on since I moved in around 7-8 years ago, and it's already coming off because it has a poor underpinning. There is no insulation. It's probably still lath or something like that. As you can see at the top of the windows, they look like they're falling apart because, well, they are. Over there is a living room, over there is a dining room, and bedrooms. The only bedrooms are right there and there. So let's take a closer look at the why and the wherefore. I have a lot of old foliage that's gotta go, and new foliage that volunteered itself that I never put there. So okay, so here's the front door, and all that wood right there would need to be replaced anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace all the wood with vinyl. And I'm hoping to find vinyl that is the same size as this. So I really don't want to change the outside look of the house. I just want it to function. It's a hope, it's a dream. Anyway, so the gutters really still work, so they don't need to be replaced. But I'll show you there. When they put on the roof last time, they just tore up. You see where the flashing is underneath the windows? They really tore up the wood to get it there. Instead of taking off the whole piece, you know, doing it right, they just sawed right into it, and now it's all rotting. So whoever the roofers were that did this, I have no idea who they were because my dad got them. May they burn in hell. Okay. So we'll go around here. Again, there's a lot of foliage. Lots of foliage, but I think you can see where the chimney is. And when our consultant looked at the chimney, he said, you know, the chimney really doesn't look bad at all. It's straight, it's level, and it's not sagging. So the problems on the inside are not due to this chimney or the house coming away from it like it looks. What looks like it's coming apart from the chimney is probably just caulking that's dried up and needs to be replaced. But all that'll be taken care of by the vinyl, taking all this off, putting in vapor barrier and insulation, and then vinyl siding. This is a better view of the French door. That's actually in the original plans, that French door. So it's going to be used again, but it'll be redone with a new exterior, new interior. And here's where the addition will go. From here up to about here, and then to meet up with that wall over there. So this empty space here in this corner will no longer be empty. It'll be a bedroom and bathroom, and an extension of that room, which is now, it used to be a screened-in porch, then it was enclosed further by my dad, and when it became my room for several years in high school, and now it'll be a family room. Let me show you something. The kitchen goes to about here. See where the kitchen window is? We'll take it in that much. where the cabinet basically is. That's going to be the end of the family room, so I'll gain about 4.5 feet to the west of this to be a family room. And then we'll have bathroom and then bedroom. Now, as you see, it's not a Cape Cod in the back, is it? It's a shed in the back. There's a little bit too much foliage to show you from that side, so I'll show you from the other side. But there is the current back porch that will become the family room. Here's the fencing that may be disrupted and upsot during the project. Here's the gazebo that may or may not be disrupted or upsot during the project, but this can be moved. This is surprisingly portable. With a few steady hands, I could get that out of there in an afternoon. The rest of this property is very wooded. We had some wind come through here, so I did lose a rotten log. Yes, well, that's okay. At least it fell my way this time. So, anyway, so here's the house from the back of the yard. And I'm really not the furthest part of the yard, but I have all this woods. I have a very narrow but wide piece of woods here. So, you wonder why I want to stay living here? Because I like this. And Francis is still up. Good for you, Francis, you're still up. Sometimes he falls down several times, especially during the winter, but he's still up. Okay. All right, so from the back, here's a garden that's in disrepair, but several things are still functional. So, the rose is looking kind of sad. That's all right. So now we can see from the back the utility room, which has that fan in the window and the torn plastic shade, which can be replaced. That's not really that big a problem except to get to it. It's full of stuff. It's really full of a lot of stuff. Now you can see where it's really a shed on the roof. So really, the back where the 3 windows are at the top there is really a big-ass dormer. But that allowed for living space upstairs. So after this project, there will still be the 2 bedrooms upstairs and 1 bathroom upstairs, and then a bedroom and bathroom downstairs. The project was originally going to also entail an addition here to move it out this way and back this way. But couldn't afford it, so we're just going to put in that blank spot there the addition. So, am I worried? Yes, I am worried. I'm worried about the whole thing. It's been crawling along, trying to get people on board, trying to get this plan and this signature and that signature, and then once I got to a certain point, then I could actually really apply for the loan. I've applied. I have till September 14th to actually get it. I have the general contractor now, I have the architect now, and that plus the consultant. Once the architect submits plans, then the appraiser comes into the picture and tries to debate with the other 3 that once this is done, the house will be worth the loan that I'm given to do this. Now, a lot of the stuff that's being done you can't see. This house, there's some more of the peeling paint. Some of that's my fault, though. I had some water hitting it and I didn't mean to. There's the window that fell out when someone was trying to break in. You know, things like that. Replacement windows are included because whenever they do a loan, it has to be energy efficient. So not only will the electricity all be replaced, the wiring, outlets, grounding outlets by the sinks, and kitchen and bathrooms, which this house doesn't have. New plumbing, replacing the plumbing, replacing electric, insulating, siding. It's a huge project that I hope I survive. But I grew up here. This is my house. This is my home. Why? I have people asking me, why are you doing this? This is my home. If I sold it now, I'd sell it at a total loss. I'd have to sell it as is, and I'd never make the money back if I did anything to improve it. I'm improving it, so this is my retirement home. All the renovations inside will be of universal design. The first floor will all be on one floor. Right now the back porch is a step and a half down. Won't be anymore. Family room will be on the same level as the kitchen and everything. The whole first floor will be one level. Inside doors will be expanded to be wheelchair accessible. Because I don't know what my knees are going to do, but I know they're bad. I know one's headed toward an artificial knee at an amazing rate of speed, so this is my retirement plan. This is my retirement home. The goal is that I wouldn't ever have to move out of here, even if I were infirm or wheelchair bound, that I could stay here. Die here, I guess. And hopefully live to pay off the mortgage in 30 years, because it's a 30-year mortgage and I'm turning 58 in September. Do the math. That tells you that I'll be having to prepay as much as I can while I'm still working, and once I retire I'll still be working somewhere if I can find a job. So there you go. So if anyone needs voiceover work out there, I still do that, and I could do that for many, many years. So anyway, the garage, the only renovation for the garage will be the garage door. It'll be an actual garage door that goes up and down instead of folding in around the side and then coming back out. So that will be changed, the garage door. So that's part one. I'll show you some parts of the inside in another chapter. So thanks for listening, and that's the why and where for. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.